How's it going here, guys? It's Server back again. So I just got to fix that laptop a bit. But overall, we got in Kilkenny, I was ale and a Guinness draft done make a black and with that's popular over in Ireland, I say, for Ireland. They done it. They made them themselves. But inside those two cans, you got to rinse it. It's a little bull. That bull is filled with nothing but nitrogen. It's in the beer, sits at the bottom for wherever the bloody thing is. Um, what happens is, instead of like a normal beer, you crack it open, you got carbonation, drink it carbonation in your mouth. But with this one, you got nothing but nitrogen gas. What happens when you crack it open, that little bullness turns around, it goes around a little bit, then it releases all that nitrogen in the beer. And what that does for your beer is give it a nice white foamy head on top of it, which means you can pour the glass on an angle, pour the beer quick, then put the glass straight up at halfway, and quick, then pour the beer out. Then you sit it on the table. You see this step process. What it does with the nitrogen, it looks like all foam, but it's not. It's that nitrogen effect it does to it. It goes, then it starts to clear up, and after it for so long you get a nice good cap of foam on top. That there is nice and white. That's what nitrogen does. It gives it a nice white head on a Guinness. So I've got a home brew kit that I'm going to be doing later in autumn once summer goes, when it's nice and warm, nice and 20 degrees throughout the time. But let's pour the Irish ale and the stout, Guinness stout in it. Not Guinness stout, Guinness draft, because it's not a stout, it's a draft. Because it's different. But you do need a spoon for some sort of like a special spoon. You can get one off eBay. I could get one of these, just bend it in half, put it up, sit on the edge of beer. But I don't want to do that because it's not my spoon. But there we go. I'm gonna crack this can open and pour it in the glass. You probably won't able to see me doing it, but I'll show you the end final product. Wind my sleeves up, get ready, get cracking. It's already foaming up. That spilled beer on me. Port so far up, about halfway or 3/4 up. I think that should do. Let that all foam up. Some beer on my pants. Looks like I pissed myself. Gotta taste this. Not bad, but fill this glass up a little more. About that much, I reckon. That should do. Wait for that settle a little bit. Kilkenny Irish Ale is actually a nice beer. It's imported from Ireland. Yeah, there's the beer. Nice foamy head, but you know, gonna remove some of that out later right now with a spoon. I don't want it in there too much for the stout, I reckon. For the stout, for the Guinness, with a nice white cap on it. I think that's it, do. Thought I used two types of Irish beer instead of one different from the other. Now, got the Guinness here. Then crack it open. Crack it open. God's sake. Just pours straight out. Just go. Probably something so quick just to get the foam on top. But I do have a beer mat here. Bar mat, beer mat. To help a bit. Might swap ends though. Put that there. Put the peanut butter there. Peanut butter's alright. Out of the other night. Put the Kilkenny there. Put the Kilkenny ale ale there, right beside me. The Guinness there. Irish stout there. Now let's pour this nice and slowly. I do it on video camera, but haven't got that. I haven't got my other camera really up and done. Not a big fan of Guinness stout, but rinse it out. Sort of got the darker bit there, then a lighter bit there. I'll probably use that one beer because one's dark, one's Irish ale was a bit dark on colour, but I can actually see a big difference in it. Real big difference myself. You can actually see how dark it is up there, but down there it's a bit brighter, lighter. That's what you want in a nice uh, black and tan, but I didn't. But I sort of used a pilsner for actually a lager for another ale type beer instead of the dark Kilkenny one. But I taste it. Like I said before, I'm not a big fan of Guinness. Beer burp. There we go. Got the Guinness. But you know what I'm gonna do? Where's the spoon? Let's thing it up a bit, stir it up together. try not to be too negative about a real nice a beer that over in Ireland the Irish drink. Um, like I said, I'm not a very big fan of Guinness. Usually it makes me sick. I don't know why it makes me sick, but I can actually go drink a Cooper's double stout for extra stout. I could drink what's it called Invalid Stout, which is owned by another beer company here. But Guinness a draft. I know some people say it's a stout. It's an extra stout. Um, but I'm gonna drink this to see how it tastes now. I tell you what I really like. If I stout, if I Guinness, that Guinness, it's got a taste in it that I don't like. I can't taste the coffee or the malt nuts in it, but for the coffee, for the burn thing, difference in it. But there's just a taste that Guinness has. I don't like much, which makes me wanna sip it. Um, the, I don't know how, but the Irish. No offence to use to the Guinness company for the Irish, but there's just a flavour I don't like that's in it, that profile flavour. I reckon they should um, give it a bit different profile to it, like that flavour to it. But still keep it how it is, but turn the flavour, change the flavour, I reckon, a little bit in it. Um, not sure, what is it? It's just, yeah, it's by Guinness. Arthur Guinness is the bloke, that's where the company name from, but 1759, that's a long time ago. But I know that recipe has changed, not from the original, how Arthur Guinness done it. I know for a fact that over time they did change the recipe a bit. It's not original, as far as I know, because I was researching it. Um, they do it with all brew companies like Foster's, the great Australian beer people think of. But really, Foster's now does not taste anything like what it was 50, 60 years ago, as far as I've been told. Um, but, like I said, everybody has their own taste profile. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. If they don't like it, then they don't drink it. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not drinking it now. But the Kilkenny, that's a beautiful Irish ale, I reckon. That's nice. It's got a nice flavour to it. It's got a nice profile. Uh, you name it. But I'm not 100% on Guinness at the moment. I'm like 50% on the flavour, type wise. But I reckon if they go back to the original recipe, how Guinness was meant to be. Don't worry about the crap behind me. I sucked it all there. But if they, pardon me, put Guinness back how it was originally, then I'll probably drink it. Like they say, throughout the years, the beer flavour recipe changes. I don't think there should be change. I think it should stay original and keep going original. Stop changing the beer profile, stop changing the alcohol content, stop changing the hops. Um, keep it original straight through. Don't change anything at all. It's best to leave it how it is. Once they started that way, it stays like that way. Never change it at all. Never. Oh, but yeah, I don't know, but yeah, Guinness, not a beer profile for beginners to drink off. Um, if you want to drink a beer, start off with a stout, then go with an extra stout. Then start off with like a standard beer. If you want to go a little bit more hoppier, go drink a Cooper's Mild Ale for a Victoria Better. Go from there. Then if you want to get a little bit more hoppier, go to a IPA, which is a Indiana Pale Ale. It's a hoppy beer. They use a fair amount of hops in it. They use a fair bit of hops in it, which they done for years. It's like the hops act like a preservative in the beer. But years ago, that's what they preserved the beer in, and they all liked it. The effect to it, because the alcohol content was a little bit higher and had lots of hops in it, preserved it, and the hops are identical to marijuana. They're the cousins of the marijuana plant, but the hops you use for beer has adds flavouring, aroma to the beer, like pineapple flavouring, pineapple smell, you name it. Um, whatever else you can think of. But then after IPA, you got double IPA, for also known as extra IPA, which is Sierra Nevada does torpedo. They do. Um, that has a lot of hops in it. A lot and lot and lot. They have double the amount, double for the, if not double for triple the amount of hops than what a standard IPA has. Um, the IPAs are good beers to drink. They got a nice flavour. The nice beer I like is brewed here in Australia is a Little Creatures IPA, and that beer is pretty nice, damn nice to drink. Overall, I reckon it's the best. A good hoppy beer you like here is a Little Creatures IPA. Um, if you can't get that, probably Cooper's Mild Ale is close to a hoppy beer, but it's like a Victoria Better. It's but at a mild percentage at 3.5 instead of 4.2 for 4.8%. So it's a mid-strength beer, but it tastes beautiful. But yeah, but that's all I've got for night tonight. So have fun and Thursday, guys. Cheers.